Hello, welcome pen friends. Today I'm going to cover the final 4 of the Colorverse Colorvent colors. So I've got them right here and I've got them in my ink journal. And this is the Graphilo A5 ink journal with really beautiful paper in it. It's lined paper at an 8mm grid, and it's just been excellent to learn how these inks did on the paper, which it's a little bit more substantial than Tomoe River paper, so it's really it doesn't always show all the properties exactly the same, but I'll probably review this separately. And I have reviewed another notebook by the same company, so I'm probably dealing with the same paper, and that's why I love it so much. But anyway, these are the 4, and so we'll start right in with Colorverse Giant Sunspot, day 21, December 21. This is a gorgeous, kind of a deeper orange, and it's just beautiful. It worked really, really well with my water brush. It's very basic chromatography. It just went straight up orange. Let's see. I don't know what else to say about it. I do see some shading. Probably would be more shading if I wasn't using the broad nib on the Serendipity, where it puts down a lot of ink, like it really does. So, but this is a really beautiful ink. And then the next one is really pretty. I found it kind of light in a nib. This is one of the 3 shimmer inks. So it's a kind of a nice summery, to me. It's summery blue, kind of a mermaid blue-green kind of, and it's gorgeous. And let's see if you can see those shimmers. Yeah, I think you can. It's real shimmery with a kind of a, what did I say, blue shimmer? I don't know, turquoise shimmer, I guess. Beautiful, beautiful. So I did find it really pretty, but right away I realized it was light for me, and so I started splatting again. Whoops. Oh, look at that beautiful shimmer all over my fingers. And the name of it, of course, is Portuguese Meteor. Yeah, I think a lot of people really like this. I know a pen friend I used to write back and forth with, Margaret, would really like this, I think. Or at least it's in that muted color palette that she really likes, I think. Okay, so next up is Colorverse Dante's Cosmology. Beautiful, kind of, to me, I'm seeing it as almost a blue-black, and I got the splatters, really, really impressive splatters with quite a bit of dark, almost, I don't even know if it's red or what, but it has some sheen, and in the splatters anyway. Whoops. All you have to do is press record and the phone rings and messages come in. It's just like clockwork. But this is really pretty. I love it. And I just found it was very readable. It's got some nice shading. I felt like I could really write with this one a lot, like, and enjoy it. And it makes me think of that. I think it's, was it Moon Man? P136, it's something P136. Anyway, it's a piston filling pen that I really love. I just cleaned it out and I thought that would be a really good pen for it, because it is a lighter blue than this, but like I'd like to have this color blue inked all the time. So anyway, it was really nice. And there's the chromatography. Okay, when we get done with this, I'm gonna reveal my top 3. So of the 24 inks. Okay, then last but not least, we went out with a big bang, and I thought this was going to end up in my top 3, but I put it in a Lamy Vista. This is a Colorverse Christmas Star, and to me, I'm seeing it more as a yellow, but it comes across as orange as well. But like when you look at this, is a real burned orange. Then you can see where I'm coming from. Where, yeah, it could probably be one where you weren't sure where to put it, you know, with the oranges or the yellows. But it's definitely got a lot of yellow in it. And then, you know, the face color of it has, you know, is quite orange. So chromatography revealed pink and yellow, and oh gee, it's just really, really something. It almost looks like a highlighter when you add a water brush. So I was really intrigued because this is really different. It's got a lot of shading, but I know my Serendipity puts down a lot of ink. So I thought, well, I better test it out in a regular pen, like in the Lamy Vista with a broad nib. Testing for readability. Now, I don't have the writing sample that I did in my journal because it was sort of in my private journal, but I didn't deem the writing dark enough for me. Otherwise, this was going to be my number 3 on my top 3, because I really like it, and I think a lot of people are going to like it. It might be a contender. I'm not sure. Because like we said before, apparently Colorverse is going to make into bottles the top 3 voted for inks. So I'm intrigued by that. I think it's cool. Let's see if I can show you the wonderful, like, there you go. It's got, it's got shimmer. So this is one of the 3 shimmers as well, along with Milky Way and the other one that we just did, the Portuguese Meteor. So there were only 3 shimmer inks in this group of 24. And it's gorgeous. I mean, the splats are quite impressive. They go all the way from yellow to dark orange, and with all that shimmer and glorious everything that it has. So, yeah. Very yellow, orange, quite unique. Yeah, I like it. It kind of makes me think of a patchy sunset, maybe a little bit more... I don't know. I haven't written with that in a while, so I better not speculate. Okay, let's hop back into my other ink journal, and we'll look at the completed like calendar with all the inks, and I'll talk to you about my top 3. It's always so satisfying to get the entire spread finished, to have all the colors on it and be able to see them all at once. And I really think they did a great job here. There were a couple that were way too light for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 that were too light for me. But other than that, and really, I'm just... my opinion, a lot of people like those lighter colors. So my top 3 were, and this is in order, the top one was Colorverse Pulsar Pulse. It's just such an incredible blue, kind of leans teal, and it has all that red sheen. It's just gorgeous. And then next was Colorverse MilkyWay, the purple with the blue kind of shimmer in it. Oh, just astounding. Really pretty. And then number 3 was Colorverse Dante's Cosmology. And I really thought about it because I liked Supergiant a lot. I liked Edge of Night. I liked quite a few of these, but these were the 3 that if I could have a full bottle, I would want a full bottle. So these are the 3, and I put them down here. Let's see, I put them here so I would remember, and I swatched them out just a little bit with a paintbrush so I could kind of remember. But then I've got the full writing samples in this little A5 Graphilo notebook. So what fun this was. Even the other yellow, the Sunbeam, was pretty. Maybe we could do a quick flip through. Let's do the whole quick flip through, because some people may be catching us on these last 4 and it may seem like they're missing something. So hold on. There, I'll try to go right along, so because you can always pause it if you want to look at one longer. But so this was Colorverse Supergiant, the first day, a beautiful red, very vibrant. And then the next day was Colorverse Edge of Night. Very pretty, very responsive with the water brush, which I love that. And I love a nice complex rainbow chromatography too. And then along came Colorverse Moonlit Veil, which I thought was a little light for me, but it's a nice gray. It's pretty. Yeah. Okay, and then next was Colorverse Sailing Stones. A little bit of a... Stone Road of Gion, sort of not look alike really, but it made me think of that, especially when I saw the splats. Very pretty. And then Colorverse Rosette Nebula. That's also a lovely color and had a nice responsive chromatography and water brush result there. And okay, so these came in the little bottles. Let's see. I don't have the bottles, but I have one over here somewhere. Hold on just a second. So mine came in sample vials from my pen friend CS, and thank you very much. I just it's an incredible gift, and it's really made my December almost, you know, turned it from unlivable to livable, actually. But my understanding is that the inks came in the little 15 ml bottles. And of course, this is an older one, Colorverse Laurel. So I think that people that got these would be able to enjoy the ink for a while. I think it's a nice choice to do it that way. Okay, where was I at? I don't think I even talked about this one yet. So this is Colorverse Kilo Nova on the 6th. Very, very pretty. I don't tend to go for these super saturated ones quite as much. It just depends on a lot of factors, but I kind of, I have trouble cleaning it out of pens, and I'm lazy, I guess. So there you have it. Next, I reversed pages by accident, Colorverse Rover. Now, this gray was much more readable than the other one, so I liked it better. And then we have Colorverse Blue Moon, which I thought was way too light for me. But in the splats, I enjoyed it quite a bit. So, okay, then we have another red, a deeper red, that reminded me of Colorverse Redshift. This is Colorverse Red Horizon. I made a mess with it. Apparently, I didn't let it dry completely, and I really did, you know, I don't intend to have smears everywhere, but apparently I was in a big rush, or Coco ran over it, who knows. We can, I don't see any paw prints, though. Poor Coco. Okay, then on the 10th, we had Colorverse Aquarius Whispers. This is really pretty. It reminds me of one from last year's Inkvent that was kind of an emerald color. I don't remember the name right off the bat, but it's really pretty. It wasn't the color that was grabbing me like these three did. I guess I was going for more blue, purple, kind of more saturated. I'm not sure. Okay, so next up was Colorverse Da Vinci Glow, another one that's way too light for me. If it's a bluish, grayish, kind of purplish, I'm not sure. Again, though, it shows itself in the nice splat. Those splats are so much fun to do. Okay, and then this one I like, Colorverse Sunbeam. I like this, even though it wouldn't be my first choice, but it reminded me of Birmingham Sunrise Key. So that was cool. And absolutely impressive splats. I love that. And then Colorverse Neptune Oculation. Very, very responsive and beautiful with the ink brush. I mean, water brush, yeah. That was my birthday ink. And I think that's the day that I probably got exposed to COVID. So thanks a lot, birthday. But anyway, better luck next year. Colorverse Pulsar Pulse. This is one of my top ones. The top one, actually, my favorite out of the whole 24 set. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. I have it in a pen. Let's see. I have it in a TWSBI Eco with a broad nib, and I'm loving it in my journal. So, yeah, I'm just really loving the all of that beautiful sheen, too, because the sheen shows up in your actual writing, in each letter. So it's really cool. Okay, then on the 15th was Colorverse Brinicles. Very pretty, very standard to me. I mean, I've seen quite a few in that sort of range, and I think for a while there I could hardly look at blue ink. I'm getting much better. I'm getting back into blue ink again, but for a while I had just seen too many samples, I think. And here's a trusty black ink, Colorverse Eclipse Silence. Someone told me that I should be getting more sheen, so I don't know. It must be the paper. I'm not on Tomoe River paper here. I just love this quote. You're either in control or you're under control. Andrew Bustamante. Okay, he's a former CIA operative, I guess. I happened to see him get interviewed on a podcast that was just really good with the lady podcaster that was on Big Bang. I can't even think of her name. Miriam, or anyway, that's what I get for not putting my references down, but that quote stayed with me. Okay, then on the 17th, Colorverse NGC 2264. A beautiful green, just beautiful. It kind of fell victim to a bad sick day there when I first came down with the COVID, so I didn't actually spend more time with it than I did right here. That was it. So I'll look back over this later, I'm sure. Okay, another one too light for me, the Colorverse Morning Glow. I think some people really like it. Kind of, you can see kind of a little bit of purple in it, sort of, and gray, and it's just nice. Pink, yellow, and blue. Okay, then on the 19th, my number 2 choice, the Colorverse Milky Way. Gorgeous. All right, with just a beautiful purple and all of that nice blue shimmer. Okay, then on the 20th, Colorverse White Hole. I didn't apparently get along with how it looked in the nib at all because I just splattered and that was much more fun. And then on the 21st was the Sunspot, the orange, kind of a burned orange look. Very nice. We were having a sunny day that day too. Okay, and then Colorverse Portuguese Meteor, one of the 3 shimmer inks. Very pretty, but I couldn't get it to react too much with the water brush, so I was having a little bit of a, you know, fun there. And then this would be, as I'm filming it, this is yesterday's, the 23rd, which was turned out to be my number 3 choice, Colorverse Dante's Cosmology. I just think it's a solid ink I could write with all day. I really enjoyed it. Okay, and then here is today's, or the day that I'm filming, which is Christmas Eve day, Colorverse Christmas Star. Really pretty shimmer. Really nice in the 3rd shimmer ink. So I did put it in the Lamy Vista, and you know, it looks really good on this paper, but when I got on the Tomoe River paper, not so much. So I'll still try it out on my letter writing paper, which I have a lot of thank you cards and or thank you notes and replies to write. I'm way behind because I wasn't feeling up to too much. This is day 9 of my little adventure here with the virus, so I wasn't feeling up to too much. But now I'll have a clear path forward to be writing, returning letters and thank yous and, you know, responding to correspondence. So very pretty. So those were my 3 there. In order was 1, 2, 3. Let's see. That would be, if someone said you can have a bottle of any 3 of the set, these are the 3 that I would pick right now today. Now when I revisit and finish up these samples, you know, I may fall head over for another ink. You never know. Depends on the mood and the color that I'm kind of vibing with. So I would love to know what other people picked. I'd really like to know, even if you don't have these samples or the set, if you just watched other people and saw what they look like. What do you think? What were your top 3 picks? Love to hear about that in the comments. Now, I'm going to run over to the library and just have a little chat, very short one, because I doubt my voice is going to hold up much. I've had to press pause and take water and all that to get through this far, but just real quick. Meet you over there. There, so here I am in the library. I don't know what you'd call this, maybe proof of life or something. So it's day 9 and I'm doing okay. I think the reason that I have struggled so much with having this, you know, sickness is because I haven't been sick much. I've been really, really lucky over the past couple of decades, actually. But the last time I was actually sick with anything was after a big funeral in 2022. And both Manuel and I got sick, but it was a quick, like we were sick, then we were better. Like within 24 and 48 hours, we were better. So this, you know, Manuel's better. He got better. You know, he's still taking it slow and everything, but he didn't have it, you know, land in his sinus, and he didn't have as much coughing as I've had. So yeah, I'm a big baby, that's all. And I'm just trying to, you know, get over it. I get to test again tomorrow, so hopefully I'll finally come out negative. I don't know. I mean, this has just been ridiculous after the whole thing is pretty much over to come down with it. You feel like kind of a little kid or something. But anyway, so I've got a lot of exciting ink stuff still to come because I'm going to start right away tomorrow on Christmas Day with the Diamine Inkvent samples that pen friend Cathie sent, and then I have 14 Tom's Studios samples that were gifted to me by pen friend AW, and that's going to be fun. I've never tried any of their inks, and I have 2 bottled inks that came as a little gift, but they're Van Dieman's. Hold on just a minute. I wanted to get those. There. So these are from pen friend JD, and thank you very much. And there is one, let's see, this one says Night, and then it says Aurora Australis, 30 mil fountain pen ink. I haven't swatched it yet, but I'm going to. I haven't swatched the Tom Studio ones yet either. I've just been kind of focusing on the little morning ink routine, so I would make sure and get each one, you know, looked at. So we'll see. Probably as an extra activity, I'll be swatching all of the Tom Studio and these too, because I've already made the tiles for all the Diamine Inkvent. And then this one says Royal Starfish. I'm pretty sure that one of these is purple. Maybe this one is purple, and this one may be pink, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't gotten into them. So you can tell that ink is kind of the theme here. But thankfully, I have plenty of paper and plenty of, you know, the watercolor paper to cut it down into the tiles, and I'm fully supplied with everything. And in fact, a loved one gave me a Goulet certificate. So as soon as I get a chance, there's a pen I was looking at and 2 ink samples there. I don't know, it's down between a TWSBI and a Kaweco, but we'll see. I wasn't able to operate their website today because I was trying to figure out, it kept telling me something was out of stock, but I didn't understand how it could be in the cart and out of stock, but there's no telling. Right now, I think my head is I'm still definitely trying to recover, so. But I think doing this video is like stepping toward, you know, going back to work, so to speak, or going back to normal, not work, but you know what I mean. Kind of live a at-home life now, at a retired lifestyle, so it feels like everything goes away if you get sick or if you're not able to go out for any reason. So anyway, it's all going as, you know, better than than it could be, and I think I'm getting better. So I got to deal with the mood disturbance business, which is a whole separate thing, because before I got sick, I was already dealing with anxiety and depression, and so I have contacted my counselor, and I'll be back talking with him, you know, that first week in January when he comes back. I'm already on the calendar. So at least I know that I'll get a little reality check there and see, you know, maybe I'm not doing as poorly as I think, but I need a little bit of help. So I'm, you know, going to do that. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Merry Christmas. This is Christmas Eve, and which has always traditionally been kind of a big deal in our family, but we aren't going to be able to get together really. I don't think anybody would want to come in here and get this. So we made some no contact deliveries and that, you know, we'll just have to take it day by day. But I am excited to retest tomorrow, hoping that it'll be negative. But it's only going to be day 10, so who knows. And then after Christmas, maybe the doctor's office will open back up again. And they, you know, I've been in contact with them and everything. And so far, I didn't need to go see them or do anything different than I was doing. So that's the way it is. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'm really glad I can at least, you know, talk face to face again. And I look forward to the Diamine Inkvent. I'm going to be totally off sync, but it's okay. I'm still glad that I didn't try to take on both of them at once, because I just think how can you really like write with an ink for a day but then try to do that with 2? I didn't think it was going to really be to anybody's advantage for me to try doing that. And I felt like, yeah, I could do it. I could do it easy, just go and rinse the Serendipity and come back and do the other one. But it wouldn't really be fully experiencing each ink, because as it is, one day is not very long with one. But you know, I've been able to write in my journal with them, with the Serendipity, and two of the inks I did ink up, that Pulsar Pulse and that final one, that beautiful Christmas Star. That's really pretty. And for me to say that any, yellow, light orange yellow is pretty impressive. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that one become a bottle. So okay, I'm gonna go because my voice is giving out, but I will see you on the next video. I'm already trying to select for January my pens, and I know my Christmas pen is going to be one of them, so that'll be a Banu that's already under the tree. So then from there, I'm not really sure, but I've got quite a few ideas. So I'll see you soon, and I hope you're doing well. Take care and stay safe. Bye for now.